Hello guys, today we will analyze the poem Death Be Not Proud by Jhon Donn, which is also known as Holy Sonnet 10. So, for better understanding of this poem, let us discuss the life and biography of Jhon Donn. So, Jhon Donn was born in the Catholic devoted family. So, and at that time, Protestant or Reformation movement was getting its peak, and Catholics were were not having rights, and Catholic students were not allowed to get degree from Cambridge and Oxford University. And at the same time, the brother of Jhon Donn was killed by these Protestant. So, in order to pursue this career uh, in social and as well as to get the safety of his life, he changed his belief. He changed his faith from Catholic church to Anglican church. So after that, he was very obsessed since then that either he has chose the right uh, faith or not. And at the same time, of whole life of Jhon Donn, he spent a little money he had on ladies and wine. So he committed a lot of sins. So he wasn't sure about his uh, soul, that either my soul will be admitted in heaven or not. So he was obsessed with the idea of death, what will happen with me, and what is death is like. And as we know, these metaphysical poets took these abstract kind of subject matters which not scientific or any other institute can answer, that what is death like. So what they did, they built an argument with death, and in the end they infer or what death appears to them, and they answer with the help of metaphysical conceits. So this poem begins that death be not proud, though some have called thee. So here poet is using apostrophe, in which poet directly addressing to some abstract idea, which is death, be not proud. And here proud is personification, the human characteristic given to the non-human. Though some have called it, that it is a concept we human have built since the death took away the souls of our beloved one. So this created a fear, mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. So the poet arguing that why you are feeling so proud, and as people are calling you mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so, because you are not in reality so powerful and mighty. So why this poet is stating all these statements? So he will answer here. This is a kind of foreshadowing. So for those whom you think so does overthrow, for you think that you are killing someone, actually they don't die. They do not die, because die not, poor death, or not yet can't thou kill me. So here poet is saying, poet is talking about the soul. The soul is the only thing which does not die. It is the human body, the physical body, which dies away, and the soul is delivered to the heaven or to God. So he is referring that you are not able to kill us. You don't have power that you can kill the soul, or a soul is a supreme and an authority over death. So death can't kill the soul. Die not. So here, poet sympathizes with the death, that die not, poor death, and which is at the other hand personification. Not yet canst thou kill me. You are not able to kill me, because kill me here signifies that my soul, you can't kill my soul. This physical body will die in this physical world, but our eternal soul will reach to the gods. From rest and sleep which thy pictures be. So here the poet is using the metaphysical conceit. So these poets were using these kind of metaphysical things to explain more abstract idea like death. So from rest and sleep which thy pictures be, like he's saying that sleep is considered as a death, a kind of picture of death. So in sleep we get pleasure, we get revived, our body get recovered, so we feel alive. Okay, so these are the small pictures, like it is not a full version of death, but it is a death much player than from the more must flow. Like if your picture, these are your small pictures, and if we are getting much player from this sleep, how would much player would be in you, that death will be more playable than sleep, because it is the extended version of death. So here, to understand, this is the concept of metaphysical poets. They understand the things from comparing these metaphysical conceit and understand more abstract idea which no human being have understood, that what is death like. So he is comparing it with sleep and death. And soonest our best men with thee do go. So youngest men when they die, so rest of their bones and souls slavery. So they don't die. Their bones, the physical body which is dying, but their soul is delivered. You are just delivering the soul. You are not so powerful that you can took away the soul, or the soul is not slave to you. You are just doing your a duty. Thou art slave to fate, chances, and kings and desperate men. So here he again insulting the dead, that you are slave. You are not taking the soul of people on your own. You are bound to fate of people. Chances means accidents. One die with accident, or kings, because kings and desperate men, the ruler, they often sentence the death. They often announce the death of people. So you are bound or to all these things. You don't possess your own power. You are slave to these all things. If those all the things doesn't happen, you can't took the soul away. And though with poison, war, and sickness dwell, and these are other reason: poison, war, in war people die, and sickness, and with due to illness. So these are the reason which causes you, bring you to took over the soul. And hope and charms can make us sleep as well. So here again, this poet is using the metaphysical conceit. In this world we have hope and charms, and we know the player, they provide us and make us sleep as well, and they make us unconscious, and we fell in sleep. So what was so why are you thinking that you are more powerful, although we can get that player from these opium charms? So this is metaphysical conceit, that he is using these things which exist in this metaphysical world, and to understand the more abstract idea which is death. And better than thigh stroke. Thigh stroke means that when death than death, that they are poppy and charms are more playable than death. Why so else though then why you are feeling so pride, even though we are getting those player from all these things? So one short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall no more, death thou shall die. So the one short sleep, that he is considering, when we die in this physical world, we don't actually die. This is a bridge between the eternal world and this metaphysical world. So we will wake after this sleep. We will wake eternally. We will wake in heaven, and death shall be no more. In this Christian belief, that on the day of judgment, or thing, that death will die. Okay, so their death will be no more. Their people will live forever. So this is a kind of paradox, that death shall no more. If is no more, so how death can die? So this is also an irony, or you can say personification, that these people die, humans die. So this poet giving those characteristics to this death. So if we literally analyze this poem, so there's apostrophe. Apostrophe is a literary device in which writer often addresses the abstract idea, like death be not proud. So like here, death is personified, and be not proud. So this is apostrophe, where poet directly addressing to this death. So this poem is full of metaphysical conceit, like sleep, rest, poppy charms, rest or sleep. These all repetitive things are used to understand what is death like. So they compare two different things to understand, although their function is same. In metaphysical conceit, they took two different things. They are different in appearance, but their function is same. Like sleep make us it appears that we are dead. So, and in the same way, death is when person die. So he seems like his appearance is like he is sleeping. So their function is same. So in order to understand what is death like, he chooses these kind of things which give us those feelings. And because no one have ever experienced or told the human that what is death like, so they are using these metaphysical conceit to understand the death. So another use of a device, that is personification, though art slave here. Death can be praised because it's abstract idea. So he's giving this characteristic of human, and you are a slave to these kings. Die not, poor death. So here he is again using the personification. So the difference between personification and apostrophe is, an apostrophe poet addresses to that abstract idea. In personification, they just give the characteristics, not address. So anaphora is the start of any sentence with the same word. This is a figurative device, like and soonest our best man endowed us with poison and poppy and charms and better than thy straw. So all these poetic lines are starting with same uh, word. And there is also use of alliteration, that there shall be no more, death shall die, thou shall die. So death again and die. So here a writer emphasizing on death. The purpose of alliteration, it emphasizes on that argument. So if we talk about the theme of this poem, Death Be Not Proud by Jhon Donn. So first of all, it was a fear he had about death, because he had changed his faith. On the other hand, he committed a lot of sins, so he was not sure where is a soul supposed to go. Either it will be admitted in heavens or in hell. So to avoid that fear, he is argumentating with death by giving it humans characteristics, and saying that why you are feeling so powerful or dreadful, mighty and dreadful, though are not so, because you are not actually killing us. You are just taking our souls to our God. You are just serving us. So why this people throughout the human history, people think that death is more dreadful because they are losing their beloved one. So this created a fear. So a poet here conveys that we should not fear the death. Death is not powerful. Death is slave to the king's chances, accidents, and illness. So all these things happens to a person, then a death can happen, or it is a slave to a slave to a fate. So all these his arguments, they conveys a message that we human, or he is talking about soul, that soul is eternal. Soul we can say it cannot die. Soul is something, it is a body, it is a physical body which will die, which will fade away. It is the bones of human, but what will remain on is the soul, which will be delivered to our Lord. And it will depend upon the deeds and misdeeds to decide where the soul will go. So this is the theme, which shows the powerlessness of death, and he insults death more often by comparing it with sleep, that to understand what is death like. So he compared with sleep, poppy, and charms. So as we know, he was a metaphysical poet, so he often uses these conceits to understand the death by comparing it with these elements. So this is the theme, a more obvious theme of this poem.